Okay. Everybody, welcome to the talk show. It's your man, DJ Gatsby. Sorry for the delay. I'm having a little technical difficulties, as I always seem to be doing lately, getting the show started. So make sure you follow me on Facebook Live, Twitch, as well as YouTube. We're in the building. We got Sids Ahky Stevens, a great friend of the show. She's been on us like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times already. She's always doing events to help raise money and bring awareness to sudden infant death syndrome. And we're glad to have her in the building. So big shout out to Sids Ahky Stevens. Also, she has a brother here today who's, I understand, is a comedian. Just got his Facebook friend request today. See no evil. I didn't get your name, my brother. You're in the air. Welcome to the show. See no evil. What's your name, bro? I'm calling you Evil. Is what your name you got on the screen.
Yeah, that's fine. It's comedian See No Evil. My first name is Zeph, so you can call me either one.
All right. I want to make sure I'm calling you the right thing so people know who you are when I'm referring to you during the show or after the broadcast. All right.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
See no evil, the comedian. You out of Brooklyn?
No. I live in Florida. I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
All right, out of Fort Lauderdale. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale, actually in Plantation, for a few years.
Wow, that's right
I'm in
next
Atlanta
to where
right
I
now. Yeah.
live. Okay.
All right. Anyway, once again, it's DJ Gas. It's a talk show. We got the one and only Sids Ahky Stevens, celebrated author, film producer, and advocate for certain infant death syndrome in the building. Sid, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Can't complain.
Okay. All right. All right. So, Sid, you're back on my show again. You just hit me up last week. Said, Gatsby, I need to get back on the show. I have an event coming up. I wasn't really familiar with the event, and you kind of got me short notice getting you on the air, but you know how we do. You know, whatever Sid wants, Sid gets. And I'm definitely a supporter and have been since we met. So tell us, what have you been doing since the last time you were on the show? I think you had a fundraiser. We did a talent show. You did a spoken word event and a few other things that I worked with you on. So why are you back today, and why is this event that you have coming up on, what is that, June 6th?
June 6th and June 20th.
June 6th and June 20th. What these events are about and why they're so special?
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting comedian See No Evil, and I just had a conversation with him one day and said, hey, let's do something. See No Evil was not able to make the talent show. He was booked for something else. So I wanted to take the opportunity, instead of doing a talent show, ask him, can we do a comedy show? And guess what he said? Guess what he said? He said, sure.
Comedy show. Why not? Everybody loves comedy. Everybody loves jokes. Everybody wants to be entertained. So it sounds like a great idea. All right. So he tells you, let's do the comedy show. So tell us about your guest, See No Evil, and what we can look forward to on June 6th and 20th when you put your events together.
Well, what's good about this show? I know everybody in the comedy world could say a joke, but I wanted to do something different. So I made it a challenge. How about let's make this a family show? Make people laugh and no profanity or anything explicit so that the whole family can join in. As you know, in New York, we still are not 100% open. After July 1st, things are going to be opening. So
Okay.
Zoom has gotten pretty popular up here with people being creative and doing different things.
Okay. Yeah, I understand New York is not really open, but from what I've seen and friends that I've heard, they back on the street, they back in the hood, we back on the block. Everything's good. They legalized marijuana. You're like, New York is open. If it ain't open, at least they lit, they high. Out there.
Lock open, everything open.
Smoking without fear. The police coming to lock them up. I'm just saying that really jokingly. I'm not, advocating nothing. Big shout out to my people back in New York, man. Y'all hold your heads. Do what you gotta do. I I'm not a comedian, man, but some funny things going on in New York right now, man. I wish I was there to get me a lottery ticket, man, for that COVID back, because I feel like a winner. I feel like doing me a scratch off right now and getting that shot, get some bread in my hands. All right, so see no evil.
Yes, sir.
Um, Out of Florida, man. How did you become involved with this project, and well, basically, how did you come to meet um, Marcia, as
Actually,
we
Marcy.
call her affectionately, Marcia, as we call her affectionately? How did you come to meet her and become part of this project as a comedian?
I really don't know how she found me, but she popped up on my fan page on Facebook, which is under comedian See No Evil Entertainment, and she inboxed me and she asked me to if I can. She well first she gave me a couple of compliments on what I was doing, and then she asked me if I was available to do her talent show that was coming up. It was very short notice, and I was
Yeah,
already booked for something down here, something that was live on stage, so I couldn't do it. But she hit me up the day after. I asked her how it went and everything, and she did let me know she wanted to do a project with me because she liked what I was doing. So we spoke about it, we talked about it, and we agreed on a comedy show. We had a couple different formats, and it came down to the one that we have now, where it's just it's a few comics, and we're taking the proceeds from the tickets, and it's going to the research for Sids. So that's basically how it went in a nutshell.
yeah. But that's how she do. She finds you. She gonna reach out to you. She ain't shy about it. Tell you who she is, what she does, and
So that's how
and
I found Jeff.
exactly, exactly. And I've been doing what I'm told ever since. I've been a part of everything. I'm doing what I'm told. I support her and what she's doing, and I think it's a very worthwhile cause. It's something that's dear to her. It's not just a cause that she supports. It's something that she's lived through herself. So she has a very intimate connection with sudden infant death syndrome, and also raising awareness and helping funds to find a cure, raise awareness, as well as the documentary. Speaking of the documentary, Sid, how is that coming along? How's that process coming along? I know you're early stages with it, but how is that process coming along?
Well, the families have been determined, and we now are going to be filming in South Carolina, and we
Okay.
also going to be filming in New York. So we got our date set for filming, and all the families are going to be coming out throughout the country to tell their story in their own words.
Well,
I just want to let y'all know that I was denied a part in this movie because I auditioned to be one of the babies, and she told me no.
yeah, I could. First of all, I'm with you, bro. I want to get into. I haven't even been asked to be in the movie, or given the opportunity to audition. You know,
Yeah,
um,
I passed all the rest of the audition, but when it came to the Pamper thing, I didn't want to do
yeah, but man,
it.
listen, man, don't give up, man. Keep hope alive. You know what Jesse said? Keep hope alive, man. There's a future for you. I'm glad you chimed back in, man, because I want to ask you a few more questions. Now, tell us a bit about yourself. How did you? What do you do outside of comedy, and how did you become such a successful, world-renowned, well-loved and respected comedian that you are?
Well, what I do outside of comedy is I do acting also.
Okay.
I've played instruments professionally. I'm also a professional gamer, and the thing that's the most notable about me is that I'm a totally blind entertainer and everything else that I do. So it usually grabs people's attention when they find out that, hey, this guy can't see anything. Well, how is he doing all of this stuff? It's just determination. My You know, my father taught me well.
Okay.
You know, my parents taught me well. So going throughout school, I was doing acting in plays, playing music, running track. I was doing a lot of stuff, you know. So when it came to me doing things, you know, hitting the stage to be a comedian, that was never in the cards, but I made that conversion. And you know, growing up as a disabled child, I had to learn how to defend myself,
Sure.
and I turned it into jokes. You know, instead of getting bullied, now they were laughing. You know, so I just had to convert that into the stage into structured jokes, and that's what I do now.
Well, first, kudos, man, to you, man, by being a successful young black man.
Thank you.
Um, Despite I'm not gonna say disability or handicap. 'Cause I don't know what it's politically
That's what it
correct, but
is.
um, being able to do what you're doing without your sight. Now, when you said you do all of these things, you were doing these things. When did you lose your sight? You born without your sight?
No, I actually had excellent sight up until I was like 6, 7.
Okay,
Um, then I lost one of my eyes. I'm not even sure when it happened, just
okay,
because I was a child. I didn't even know. Then the doctors noticed it. My left eye started going bad, and the doctor
uh,
came along, did a surgery. I lost all of it. Then another doctor came along and brought it back, but it was like shaky, and I just held on to it for the next what 20 years, and then I finally lost it all. And then that leads me up to today where it's all gone, but I never, my determination never stopped.
well, first of all, man, like I said again, congratulations or kudos to you to overcoming those obstacles that were put in your way to do all of these things. Because when you said you played
Thank you.
instruments and you ran track, and I'm like, okay, did he drive at one time? Was you riding
No.
bicycles? I'm like,
Yes.
what else did
Bike.
he do?
Yes.
I remember a joke when Eddie Murphy said one time if Stevie wanted to impress him, get behind the wheel and start driving the car. So,
Yeah, I remember
but
that.
I admire your determination, man, and your ability, to overcome these things and be successful and do things that your heart desired. So kudos to you, man. Hats off to you on that, man.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
but I do want to know. You said comedy was a defense mechanism. People try to make jokes about you, try to bully, and you had to come back with them, with something, smack them side of the head with a joke or two. Um,
Hmm.
when did you realize that that was your gift, or that was one of the many talents that you had was comedy and or even the acting? When did you realize that? Hey, man, listen, I'm entertaining. People like me. I'm funny. When did you realize that?
I didn't fully realize it. It was more of my teachers recognized it in me. In
Mm,
elementary school, they had me in every play that came out, every talent show. I didn't realize it yet. I just thought I blended in.
okay.
Not until I got to high school when I started playing the piano. Side note: all blind people don't sing because I don't. Um,
Yeah,
I was playing the piano professionally. You know, they had me playing in malls, on television, and you know, I stopped doing that, and I went to college and I graduated. Then I got a job, so I wasn't touching the piano anymore. And then I lost my job. You know, my vision played a part in that, and I got motivation from one of my family members. He's a professional violinist, and he saw on the I guess I don't or on his phone. He was looking on his iPhone, and he saw that they were having um comedy 101 classes at the Fort Lauderdale Improv, and he was like, I'm going to sign you up. They asking for this much, you'll be in it for this long, and at the end they're going to put you on stage, so let's see how it goes, because you have a different kind of energy, so let's just get you up there and see what happens. And I did it, and I'm still doing it.
all right, man, but I don't hear any stage fright. I don't hear any apprehension. I don't hear any nervousness. It seems like you just said, come on, man, let's do this. I'm ready. Were you ever nervous about being an entertainer? or apprehensive about how people would react to you?
They trained me early. They and that
You said your
that
father. You said your father taught you well. I caught that.
yeah, yeah, he did. He did. I mean, I was trained early. Everything and everybody I met played a part in it. Um, they from elementary school they just had me in plays, and I wasn't afraid of the stage at all. Like I learned my lines. Every audition I go to, I memorize my lines. I'm impressing people because they expect less from me, and I like that.
Okay.
Underestimate me, and I'll show you different.
Yeah.
So that's basically everything I need to show, and uh, that's just
But
what it is. I'll prove it to you.
I see. I see you're not shy at all. You're not lacking in confidence.
No,
you
the
know.
only thing that I'm nervous about, honestly,
What's
when
that?
it comes to the stage, is if I'm gonna fall going up there or coming
All
down.
right. Well, listen. Listen. Now, I'm sure you can play that off. You're a comedian. They might think that's part of your act, some kind of way. No
I don't
disrespect,
know.
but
I'm usually holding on to somebody. It could be a little dangerous. I don't know who they are or what they do. And a
yeah,
couple people didn't even tell me there was stairs to get on the stage. I can play it
yeah.
off, but
There
listen,
you
I
go.
don't want to hurt myself. Okay.
There you go. All right, everybody, you're still watching the talk show with DJ Gatsby. We're here with Sids Ahky Stevens, author of the book On Your Stupidity, as well as the film. She's here with celebrated actor, comedian, musician, all around entertainer, Mr. See No Evil out of Florida. And they have a show coming up on June 6th. That's a Zoom broadcast. It's a pay per view, right? And we're going to give
Yeah.
them
You know what? Yeah.
information on that before we go. All right, so Sids, I need to get you over there. Um, Tell us a little bit about how people can participate in this event. I know I saw the Eventbrite posting, but tell us a little bit about exactly what they need to do in order to support um, the event, and also um, here, See No Evil. He do his amazing comedy. I guess he's gonna do some acting skits, maybe play a few instruments. I don't know really, what all he's gonna do, but I'm sure it's gonna be a very entertaining show. So tell us a bit about exactly how people can become a part of this and donate to this worthwhile cause.
Well, the best thing for people to do is just go ahead and get your tickets. I'm not gonna be shy about asking. It's $10. Go get your tickets and share it with as many people as you can. Now, I don't expect each household to pay $10 per person. So we have to really push this to the point where it could stretch and go to different households. What I want to just let them know is family based, and it's not a black thing, it's a comedy thing. So the
Okay.
theme is who got jokes, and if you feel you got what it takes, reach out to us too. Let us know you want to be a part of the show. We can always have space for other people who are professional, keyword, professional comedians. I don't want
Professional.
anybody just coming out there freestyling thinking that they could do this, because I don't want to undermine what See No Evil does. This is hard work, right?
It's an
And
art.
it's an
It's
art.
not easy. Everybody can't do it.
And if
No.
it was left up to me, if when you asked him what is his fare, my fear is nobody buying tickets. So put me to rest and buy the ticket and support the cause.
All right. Well, now you did the spoken word event, and you shared a piece with your viewers. When you did the talent show, you also shared a piece and with the viewers. Can we look forward to hearing any jokes from you alongside See No Evil for the event? You're gonna show your
Who,
comedic
me?
side?
Yeah,
Yes,
Who,
you.
me?
yes,
Yes,
you.
you.
Oh no, that's not my gift. I'm not even gonna play myself. I could talk to him within 5 minutes and be in stitches. So that's not my skills. I'm gonna stick with what I do. I'm gonna do my spoken word.
But
You
you're
know, I'm,
funny. You could be the opening act. He could give you a couple of jokes. I mean, if he's a performer, he could write you a couple of jokes. This could be a new opportunity and a
oh
new coming
no,
out for
no.
you.
I got too much going on with them. I don't need to be a comedian. I can't do everything. I
But
leave
I see
that
him
to the pro.
smiling. I see him smiling over there. I think he really wants you to say a few jokes. I'm sure. See, no, Eva. I'm sure. Eva, I know you got a couple of jokes, man. You can slide a. You could be,
Yeah, yeah.
ghostwriter.
You could be a ghostwriter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could do a little something.
My jokes might be dirty. I don't know. So
we
I
give
gotta keep it
we could give you
clean.
some knock jokes like.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do it. All right. So you had mentioned that Sino Eva is the headline act. He's going to be doing most of the jokes. But are you still have slots? You still have time? People want to be, comedians who are professional comedians who understand what clean jokes and family comedy is, or want to be a part of the event. Are you still open for people to kind of come on and be a part of this event, or it's just closed out and you guys, he's going to headline the whole show?
I'm gonna let See No Evil answer that.
Well, we have two slots left on the first show, that's June 6th,
Okay.
and we're working on June 20th right now. We have prospects, but we are looking for more comedians. You can also send your a 3 to 5 minute audition video to either me or Miss Stevens. We'll give you our social media handles in just a little bit. Um, 10-minute sets, and of course, you will be compensated for your money.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, listen, man. It's See No Evil in the building. He's going to be headlining
Yep.
the show with Sids Ahky Stevens to support the Southern Infant Death Syndrome, Money to Find a Cure, raise awareness, as well as for the documentary that's come up. And so make sure you follow this broadcast or follow Sids Ahky Stevens, as well as See No Evil. Now, I see no Evil. Now I saw you on Facebook. I think you sent me a request, or I sent you one.
Yeah, I accepted it today.
Yeah. So how can people follow you on social media and/or find out more about bookings where they can see you and or book you for events?
Well, I do have I have a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, what is it, TikTok. I have all that stuff. I would say TikTok is the one I pay attention to the least, but everything is under the same name, comedian, See No Evil. I made sure that I had that name and grabbed it everywhere. Comedian, See No Evil. Um, that's where you can find me on any of these social media platforms. You can follow me, subscribe. I do entertain on there. Also, you can see my skits, my videos, interviews, all of that stuff. Um, I'll give you a disclaimer though. If you follow me and I follow you back, and I like any picture that's on your page, I need you guys to know that I don't know what it is. It's just how you use it. Okay?
Wait, I just thought about that when I
Don't
asked
be
you about
flattered.
all. I'm like, wait a minute, how is he gonna do all of this stuff? Like,
Don't be
I
flattered.
know people, who are blind. They use braille or audio.
Yeah, everything is audio nowadays. Like my TV talks, my PlayStation talks, my
Oh,
phone
okay,
talks.
Siri, like
Even
Siri
even
is
women
telling
talk
you.
to
Yo, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. Listen, I'm lost. Like, I close my eyes right now. I don't even know, what I'm doing, man. But
me. Hey, you know what? Keep your eyes closed. I can take over your stuff.
listen, I, I'm gonna keep my eyes open, man. I'm gonna keep my look. I got I wear glasses and everything, man. I'm trying to see, man. But okay, so tell us a little bit about now. Now you said you're from Florida, born and
Mhm.
raised in Florida. You migrated to Florida. How does that
Um,
work?
I was born here. I was born with a green card. My parents are from the islands. My mom's side of the family is from the from Bahamas. My dad's side of the family is from a West Indian island called Dominica. So
Okay.
I have Caribbean water in my blood, but I was born here.
Okay. All right. No, no, man. You know, represent your people, man. I get it, man. My
Hmm
wife's from Jamaica, and every time you mention the Caribbean and West Indies, she represent. I get it, man. I get it.
That's how you
You're
have to
gonna
do it.
have to you're
Let
gonna
people
have to
know who
give me
you
some
are,
of
where
that
you
white
from, man.
Henny.
Hmm
Exactly. We're all one people. We're all from different places, and when you let people know where you're from, that's educating those of us who haven't traveled the world, who haven't traveled all these islands and all these places. And you're happy when you've met somebody from somewhere you've never been. I know I am.
That's what's so special about the world is that each piece of strip of land that you land on,
Mhm.
there's a different culture and it's something different from what you do in your area, and that's why you have to travel.
No, it's real cool, man. Media will blind you and mislead you. Think the rest of the world is a jungle or a barren place, and it's
For
not
lack
as
of better word.
sophisticated as we are here. But as a media follower and a person who, um,
For lack of better words, right?
yeah, tries have realized that America isn't all it's cut out to be. It's not all they say it is, and in
Hmm
comparison to other places
hmm
around the world, isn't as appealing as the media puts it out to be. So when I meet people from other countries, other states, man, I get a whole different picture of life in those places, man, by talking to them, man.
Okay.
All right, so once again, it's DJ Gassy, man. This is one of my favorite shows so far. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to advertise the show as much as I would have. It's been very busy, and like you said, I had short notice on getting this together. What I can say, we're gonna wrap the show up in a few minutes. Is that if you guys want to get a chance to come back on before the show, during the show, after the show, I'm always available. My door's
Yeah.
always open, and
Awesome.
Evil, friend of Sid's is a friend of mine. Anything I can do for you, with you, please let me know, man. Reach out. It's DJ
Sure.
Gatsby. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, YouTube as well. I'm on Twitch.
Oh.
Not on TikTok yet. You mentioned TikTok. TikTok looks like a comedy to me. It's like somebody, stiff and stuck, and you doing the same
Listen.
dance move over and over again.
Yeah,
I
that's
get the
exactly
TikTok
how
thing.
I find it. It's just
I did,
I
I
can
gotta
tell you.
I
I'm
gotta find it
listen.
funny, in TikTok.
Listen.
I
I'm
gotta find it
41
funny
years
in it.
old.
Once
I'm,
once I get that, I'll probably be on TikTok. But I'm definitely gonna follow you. Look
I'm
forward to the
41
show.
years old, dude. I can't keep up with all this stuff, man. There's just too many apps on my phone. There's just too many.
Come on, man. You can do it, man. Look, all that stuff you do, man. All that
No,
stuff
that's
you do, add that to it, man.
exactly. That's too
Add
much.
that to it, bro.
All these
You
apps
know.
do basically the same thing except for one thing. It's always one thing they're doing different.
Well,
I
listen.
can't keep up.
That's listen. If you got the computer, the laptop, the iPhone, the tablet, and all this
That's the
other
thing.
stuff, man,
No, you can't even access everything from one thing. You can't access everything from
that's what I just
from
meant.
the phone. You can't access everything from the computer. It's like you playing hopscotch with electronics. I don't want to do it.
Man, listen. True story. Now I do my show off a MacBook Pro laptop.
Hmm
When I
hmm
came on to do the show just now, it said my camera is not connected. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I had this computer for 3 years. The camera's always worked.
hmm
Like it goes to the system. So I'm sitting here like I don't know how to activate a camera on a computer. So I have to do this on my iPhone. I'm still using the camera for the studio. I mean the laptop for the studio, but my camera is not working. So I had to log in as a guest on my iPhone.
Mm.
That's how I'm on the screen with you guys. I'm controlling the show from the laptop, but I'm actually on the phone from the iPhone, man. So I'm ready to go back to school, man. I used to be on top of the game with the electronics, but somewhere I went to sleep one night and woke up, man, and it was Apple.
It was advanced.
Yeah, it was Apple, man. I'm an Android dude from like
Yes,
2009.
yes.
And so now Apple just does everything: the watch, phone, computer,
Oh, you mean take your money for everything? Yeah.
Just listen. I'm trying to hang in there, man. I'm trying to hang in there, man. Listen, Bob. I love a good joke. I love a good laugh. I love comedians. But one thing about comedians, man, always bothers me is they make fun of the people that's sitting in the front. And I
Not all the
always
time.
see that with a
Not
lot
all
of
the time.
comedians, man. They make fun of the people sitting in the front. So, but you're online, so I don't know if you can make fun of the people that's watching.
Well, I
But
tell
I
you
will be
what.
watching the
Listen,
show. Just do me a favor. Don't make fun of me, man. Because
but
comedians, it's happened to me before.
it's the same both ways for me. It's the same both ways. If you sitting in the front row or you on the you on the camera, either way I can't see you, so I'm not gonna be picking on you. Don't worry about
Oh, you got
it.
hecklers, but I mean, I'm just saying. But you do. I seen on your page you do live shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
We've been open down here. So I'm hosting a show tomorrow night here
Okay.
in Lauderhill. So that's every Thursday. So if any of you other comedians or entertainers, I take musician, poets, I take you all. I do host a show down here every Thursday. So if you're coming in town, make sure y'all let me know, comedian Tino Evo.
All right, man. All right, Sids. I didn't forget about you over there. You waiting patiently, but this dude just came over and just took over the whole show. It's not my fault.
Hey.
That's just you see what he did. You see, he just came in and
See
took over
why
the
I
whole
get
show.
so drawn to him? He's a special guy. He's
I
really
get
I'm
it. The
always a
camera,
special guest.
the camera loves him. The mic loves him.
And as
I
I
understand.
always tell him, not only is he just special, he got a good heart, and he's good looking.
Okay,
So,
now. All right, now.
so
Got the women
Oh,
talking about you.
oh,
We ain't getting to your love life. We talk about that later, man. Okay,
oh.
player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Sids, back to you. Um, what's next? You said you're doing the show on the 6th. Now, on the 20th, just a little preview. See No Evil's coming back on the 20th, and you're still looking for a few comedians to fill some slots on there.
yeah.
And tell us again about the tickets. How can people buy the tickets, and where do they need to go to access that link? I know you said Eventbrite, but just give them the information, keywords. Marvelous Mom, you tell them
Marvelous
exactly
Mom
what it is.
Production, LLC, but also Who Got Jokes? Who Got Clean Jokes, actually.
Okay.
So if you type that in on Facebook, the link would show up and you can buy your tickets from there. And you can also go through Eventbrite, Marvelous Mom Productions, LLC, but Who Got Clean Jokes?
Okay. And the tickets are $10. Now the show
The
is on the
ticket
6th.
The
What
tickets
time
are
is this?
$10, and the Zoom is going to be open at 6, but we are going to start at 7. So you can log in early, be entertained by some nice old soul music, and
Okay.
and
You got electronic
and
hors d'oeuvres.
The food
I'm
for the
still wait.
ears.
I'm still waiting for my white Hennessy from him. So I'm not gonna
I
I'm
got
not
it.
gonna complain.
It's on deck. It's
So
here.
Well, listen, I told you I lived in Fort Lauderdale, man. I used to be at the airport waiting for people to come out with that white Henny.
Yes,
I caught
sir.
my man. I picked him up coming off a cruise one time when he said he was
Yes,
bringing them bottles back.
yes.
yeah.
So that white Hennessy is something me and you can talk about after the show.
The white
You
henny is
know,
made in my home island.
okay, listen, I'm your best
Listen,
friend right now,
I want it by the buckets.
So when you send them bottles to
Wow.
Brooklyn, send them bottles to Atlanta too. You
And
know,
listen, I visit Atlanta a lot, bro. I visit Atlanta a lot. I
yeah, let me
love
know
going
when
on
you're in
stage in
town,
Atlanta.
man. We listen. We can start a business right here. You said White Hennessy. You done changed the whole concept of the show right now. This
We
is a
hustling the hen
business
dog. Hold
proposition I'm trying to make with you.
on. Mix the peach with the hen dog. Gotcha.
Yes, sir. That's right, man. All right, everybody, it's DJ Gatsby. We had a wonderful time, man. Thanks, Sid, for bringing me back out. That show had been on hiatus for a few weeks. I had a lot of things that I was working on outside of this. that I needed to do. But again, it's always a pleasure to see you. You always introducing me to new and talented people. My man, See No Evil, right here is. I'm looking forward to him performing on the 6th as well as the 20th. Don't forget to follow him on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and everything else under the sun on social media. And you guys know to follow Sids Ahky Stevens Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and go on Eventbrite for Marvelous Moms Productions to get tickets for her exclusive comedy show with See No Evil on May 6th. Guys, I had a wonderful time, man. See No Evil is good. It's good to kick it with you, man.
June. Not May.
You got me and
Already
Sissy
June
over here.
6th, Jeff. June 6th.
June. No, I said June 6th, right?
You said May.
I said May 6th.
Yeah.
I just want to see if y'all listening. June 6th. June. Next month. All right.
And I'm pleased to announce that I'm coming back on your show to announce it for the 20th. So
Man, I'm not changing the name of this DJ Gatsby show to the Sids and Gatsby show because you're on here. You probably on the show more than I am. Like, okay, can I get it? Every time I do the show, there you go. But it's not a problem. You know I love you, and I support you. And sudden infant death syndrome is something that affects families all over the world, not just in Brooklyn. And you've been an advocate and supporter, and you've been motivational and inspirational to families who've lost children to this disease. So I don't want to trivialize that while we're talking about the comedy. And again, I want to salute you for being the strong Black woman that you are, and a leader in your community. Yeah, leader in the community when it comes to a sudden infant death syndrome. So once again, everybody, it's DJ Gatsby Show. See No Evil, Sids Ahky Stevens. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, DJ Gatsby Show. Guys, I'll see you again. See No Evil. It's a pleasure meeting you, brother. Can't wait to hear the jokes.
Yes, sir.
And Sids, I'm always here for you. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good night. God bless. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Same here.
Yeah.